Ben, thank you. I can't think of a better way actually to transition into this panel with such positive, optimistic remarks, and love the work you're doing with Food Recovery Network. First, on behalf of the university, I want to welcome you here. Danny told me that some folks traveled all over the world to be here, so if you're not from Washington, let me see you raise your hand. Right. Wow. Excellent. How about students? Students in the room? Terrific. Food is a big deal on this campus, and GW is kind of marking its territory here within Washington, crossing this space between policy, media, politics. So this is a terrific place to have this discussion. I'm director of the Planet Forward project here at GW, and Danny, thanks for including so many different elements of GW in some of these panels today. The Planet Forward project really is a digital storytelling collaborative. Here's my shameless plug. We're within the School of Media and Public Affairs, but what we're trying to do is engage you and everyone to be better storytellers around sustainability, around food, around the planet, because it's your ideas, it's your innovations, it's our stories that will create a movement and will create some energy around this. So that's why we've really focused the Planet Forward project topic to be around food the last couple of years. Food is the perfect lens through which to look at climate, water, energy. So it's an exciting topic. We're so glad to host you. As Ben said, we have a food waste problem, and that doesn't just go with America. That's a world problem. So I think maybe we have the most poignant topic panel through this entire summit, which no pressure there. But to that point, I just want to ask real quick, who has wasted food in the last week? So we're all guilty of it.
Raise it proud.
I think one thing I hear at a lot of these events, which I assume you guys attend them as much as I do, is how can we all take a part in this? And not everybody here is going to be a food producer or a farmer, but we can all take some kind of place in the food waste discussion, which is terrific. Before we get started, just a couple of facts for those who don't understand how large the food waste problem is. And this is probably the most disturbing statistic I could find. According to the UNEP and the World Resources Institute, which both orgs are represented here on this panel, consumers in industrialized countries waste almost as much food as the entire net food production of sub-Saharan Africa. So we waste more food than an entire continent. And if food waste were a country, it would be number 3 in the world in terms of greenhouse gas outputs. So to say the least, we have a big challenge here with food waste, but I also think what's great about this panel is we're going to hear some solutions. So if I may, I'd like to introduce the panel. Sitting to my left, Brian Lipinski, who's from the World Resources Institute, Gene Busby from the United States Department of Agriculture, Mike Curtin, CEO of DC Central Kitchen, Patricia Beneke from the UN Environment Program, Jordan Figueredo from Feedback, and Megan Stace from the Grocery Manufacturers Association. If it's okay with you guys, what I'd like to do is do 3 minutes apiece through each of you, ask a couple of questions, and then I want to open it up for a discussion.